When intelligence systems optimize for demonstrating intelligence, they stop serving the problem and start serving the performance. Simply serving their demonstration is very circular and recursive. The recursion isn't getting smarter, it's sophistication replacing fidelity, replacing clarity. And this erodes something foundational: trust. Trust in direct knowing. Trust that your basic sense-making has validity. Trust that simple truth exists beneath analytical layers. When every straightforward question triggers elaborate frameworks, when systems shows you that real thinking requires metacognitive architectures, you start doubting unmediated perception. This is how morale collapse in organizations, in systems, structures, purpose erosion. These are efficiency systems that justify their own existence by generating metrics about efficiency. So you can see how circular that is. Innovation frameworks that makes actual innovation feel reckless because you didn't follow the procedure, When it gets like this, people disengage because the work stops being about the mission and becomes about feeding the system that mediates the mission. Burnout isn't from effort, it's from meaning getting colonized by procedure. And AI accelerates this at light speed. The model doesn't just answer, it intermediates between you and reality. It puts interpretation layers where direct perception and direct knowing would serve better by making direct truth feel risky, inadequate. This is intelligence colonizing its own structure, its own substrate. The system expands not by solving problems, but by inserting itself in between problems and solutions until you can't even remember what unmediated navigation and understanding actually felt like. So you lose access to simple knowing. The system replaces it with sophisticated interpretation. Then you need the system to decode that systemic interpretation. And here's where instrumental convergence shows its face. If you don't know what instrumental convergence is, you could check out the previous videos. This is part 4 of 6. This pattern here, it serves the intelligence system's persistence, not your clarity. It's not serving your clarity. And morale collapses here because purpose gets replaced by a process, and nobody can name it without sounding anti-intellectual. So the real question isn't whether AI makes you smarter or helps you to work faster or better or whatever. It's whether intelligence systems can optimize for truth seeking without replacing truth with demonstrations of sophistication. Yes, there's a lot of demonstration of sophistication going on, so it's just intelligence performing intelligence. Because the moment sophistication becomes the goal, the foundational trust and direct knowing and purpose anchored in reality, these gets consumed to fuel the performance. And you're left navigating elaborate solutions to problems the solution itself created and left calling it progress and process and procedure.